teleconference, hoverboards, and flying cars. We are going to talk about all of this and more in just 30 seconds. See you then. Hello, one and all, friends and family. Welcome to Step Ahead with Ernie Rivera. I am your host, Ernie Rivera, and here at the show, we smash FUD like you smash the like button. So if you could, please click like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can slay the evil YouTube algorithm. Let's go, let's do it, and let's get talking about futurism. What is futurism? Futurism is the philosophy, the interest in predicting the future, and I don't mean like premonitions exactly, but what I mean is accurately mapping out how the future might play out. A lot of great sci-fi writers have done this over the years. H.G. Wells, perfect example. Gene Roddenberry of Star Trek, he was talking about teleportation long before it was on anyone's mind. He was talking about the cell phone. He was talking about wireless communication. So many different things. And that's going to help us out today, build our portfolios. Now, I know a lot of the time on the show, I talk about older, more time-tested methods for building our portfolio, and that is the way to go. The older time-tested methods, that should be our foundation. I talk a lot about The Richest Man in Babylon. Perfect book, brilliant book. It'll help you out to build little by little and get things going. But once things are going, if you are interested in speculation, this is the episode for you. So let me tell you something. Over the past year and a half, a couple of the companies I picked Tesla, I picked Neo, I got into cryptocurrency. I was in it before, but after the crypto crash of 2018, I got out for a little while, started getting back in more recently, and by more recently I mean the last year or so. And I got into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, and those all have their place, and I will explain how and why and what and when exactly right now. So, futurism, again, is the idea that we can somehow visualize the future. Now, this doesn't always play out. I mean, for instance, where is my flying car? Where is my Dyson sphere surrounding the sun, powering absolutely everything for me? Well, we're not there yet. What I like to do with my portfolio is I like to imagine several things that might be integral to the next 10 years or so. And you have to remember, things are moving faster than ever, especially with communication. A lot of the communication things that we have right now, a lot of the apps, a lot of teleconferencing, these are all things that were pushed ahead 5 years sooner, basically, because of the whole sickness situation that we've been going through the last couple of years. All this new technology for communicating, for working at home, this was developed basically, well, not developed exactly, but it was pushed out basically 5 years sooner than we would have had it. And that is the thing, you know, where are we going in this world? In the next 10 years, do I think that we'll be involved in more telecommunication? Yes. So some of these teleconferencing apps, they'd be, in my opinion, I can't tell you where to put your money. This is just for entertainment purposes only. This is where I would be putting mine, you know. I would be putting some money into teleconferencing again. I told you I put my money into Tesla and I put it into Neo. Why is that? Because I believe in the power of EVs. For those of you who are not in the know, EVs are electric vehicles, and I think that we're definitely going forward with that. Now, here's the thing: when we were in the middle of the lockdown, a lot of gas stations were going under. Gas prices were less than probably half of what they are now, and I understood that this was a temporary thing. In the next couple of years, as things progress, as we were starting to travel more and more, the gas prices would go up, as they did, and that's why I put some of my money into Chevron, into different different oil companies. Now, is that my play for the next 5 years, 10 years? No, because I don't see things going that way. Right now, I'm living in California, and in California, they are outlawing, I believe they are outlawing small gas-powered engines. So all of these lawn tools that we have, we are going to have to move to electric, and that's just the beginning, because we're going to be moving vehicles to electric. And that is why I have confidence over the next 10 years in Tesla as they grow, in NIO as they grow. What else? Well, I think we are all starting to understand how inflation is just going through the roof right now. It may be helpful in some ways, it might not be helpful in other ways. I do believe that little bits of inflation are very useful to keep an economy going. But who likes it when you're having to spend double, triple on steak, on milk, on gasoline, on things that we need, you know? So, what are we going to do about that? What we are going to do about that is we are going to start hedging against inflation. How do we hedge against inflation? There are time-tested hedges against inflation. Real estate, great one. Although, you know, markets fluctuate. If you're going to hold on to real estate as an investment, and I'm talking about to flip, not necessarily to rent out, then you might need to hold on to real estate for 5 years, 10 years, even 15 years to see a profit should the market tank. So keep that in mind when making your investments. Other time-held investments are gold and silver, precious metals, commodities, all perfectly great. Newer ones include cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu even. Yeah, Shiba Inu. I'm a big fan. I'm a big Shiba Inu fan. Also ETFs, which are stakes on digital property, or sometimes digital stakes on real property, backed by the blockchain. The blockchain is perfect technology to invest in. It's really made it so that we can send money from country to country instantly for pennies on the dollar. So who doesn't like that? So if this were me, I would be putting some of my money into cryptocurrency. Would I be putting all of it? No, but I'd be making it a nice sized piece of my portfolio. You know, I might put away 10 or 20% of my portfolio into different cryptos. And again, crypto markets fluctuate greatly. So expect those highs and those lows. And if you're going into crypto thinking it is overnight riches, sometimes it works out that way, but it's kind of a lottery. You know, you never know. You might have to hold on to a crypto like real estate for a couple years before you see a profit. But I see the overall trend for this going up. And that is a good thing, especially when we're getting into all this metaverse stuff. You know, we're going to need payment systems, and USD is working right now, but I see things going differently in the future. So again, how can we predict the future in order to boost our portfolio? Well, another thing that I see going up is medical stuff. I mean, we just saw what happened with all of these Pfizer and Moderna, and how the stock prices started rising for them. So what else are we going to do? We're going to be talking about perhaps companies that are involved in Alzheimer's drugs, or just basically anything that'll allow people to live with a high quality of life, because we are already making people live longer and longer and longer, but the quality of life is not always there towards the end. Not yet, but a lot of companies are working on a lot of great recipes, if you will, for how to keep us thriving and living our best lives into old age. So I think any companies that do that are worth checking out, worth possibly putting some money in. I don't know. I can't say for you. This is just me talking about what I'm thinking about doing, thinking about the future. You know, another great thing is the Internet of Things. There's this thing. I forget what it's called exactly, but basically it comes down to this. Computer processing power doubles about every 18 months, 2 years. It's doubling all the time, and this has been true for decades now. It is starting to slow down because we are reaching the limits of what we can do with our current technology. So what else can we do if we can't make the processing power double and double and double and double? What we can do is we can start putting the internet in different things. Smart TVs, great call. Smart TVs are just one aspect of what we can do. We're going to have apps on our phones to control everything in our house soon, so that is something to look into. We have smart thermostats. You can change the temperature of your house while you're on your way to your house. You can basically do anything from your phone nowadays. So look into some of these companies that are doing Internet of Things. You know, putting computers in your thermostat, putting computers in your lighting system, your security system. There's so many things you can do nowadays, and it's really fantastic. And I'm very optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm very optimistic for things to come. So let's just go over this again real quick. EV companies, pharmaceutical companies, companies that are doing new smart technology, companies that are involved in teleconferencing. Just one more time for those not listening, electric vehicle companies. Think about this, people. And I'm going to leave you off with this. They were talking recently about the new way to travel, and I think SpaceX will be involved in this. I understand SpaceX is not yet currently a publicly traded company, but sure enough, I believe that it will be within the next couple of years. So something to look out for is they are sending rockets from here and there and everywhere, and that is excellent. And why is that? Is it so that we can all go to space off of our portfolios, go to the moon? I don't need a rocket to go to the moon. All I need is AMC and Shiba Inu. Let's wait it out. Let's see how things go. I'm optimistic on those two. No, but we don't need these rockets to go into space necessarily. That's pushing the technology. But where I see this technology going is I envision rockets flying here and there and everywhere, not in outer space, but in inner space on this planet, within our atmosphere, sending people from the States to Europe, from Europe to Asia, from Asia to Africa, and so on, going everywhere. Yes, this is going to be an expensive technology. Do I see it becoming cheaper in the future? Yes, I see it becoming a lot cheaper in the future, but we have to start investing, and we have to start pushing it forward. Again, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Entertainment purposes only, but this is where I would be putting my money. So thank you so much for listening to me on this absolutely amazing futuristic episode of Step Ahead with Ernie Rivera. I will ask if you press like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get the new episodes. Again, it's helping me defeat the evil YouTube algorithm and helping build up my channel. I thank you all greatly. I thank you guys for watching with me, helping my channel build up, grow, and again, they're time-tested methods for building wealth. And again, I love real estate. I love commodities. I love these things. But speculation is a good thing. Think about where we are going. Always think about where we are going, because so many of our technologies are becoming out of date. I mean, who wants to buy a Blockbuster video anymore? I don't know. But I can tell you where people are right now. They are on Netflix, and that is step one, and we are going to go somewhere else in the near future. So keep an eye out for the new stocks, keep an eye out for the new cryptos, keep an eye out for the new technology, and let your portfolio grow. I will see you all later, folks, and peace.